Coming up, we have your November 2023 Las Vegas real estate market update.
Hey everyone, I'm Steve.
And I'm Kristen.
We are the Thomas Group with Real Broker, your local Las Vegas and Henderson Realtors, here today to bring you your November 2023 Las Vegas real estate market update.
Yup.
Because we normally say we're in some exciting place, right? You were waiting for me to say because here today, but we are in an exciting place actually. We're in our new office, which is in Henderson, right off the 215 and St. Rose Parkway. So for those of you that are, looking at doing business this side of town, we've got an office here now. So come and say hello.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and let's take a look at the statistics. So we'll start with our single family homes. The median sales price was $449,000, and that was pretty much the same from the previous year and last month. We were up 2% from last month. The average sales price was down a touch, but I think we're pretty much going to be coasting around here for a while.
What was the 2%, the median? What?
The median sales price went up 2%.
Okay, what was the average?
The average went down 0.7%.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah, I think we're kind of just hanging out there. I mean, obviously high interest rates are deterring things a bit, but our lack of inventory is helping support the prices.
Right.
Let's take a look at the units sold. There were 1,699 single family homes sold last month, down 6.7 from the previous month, which we're not surprised because we saw that in the pending sales, and we're down 1.5% from the same time last year.
Have you had a chance to look at the pending sales?
Yeah, so pending sales are down again.
Oh, really?
Which is normal for this time of year, though.
I know, but I just feel because the interest rates took a drop, right?
They did.
And then we, in our little, small business, we felt, the demand increasing. Yeah.
Yes, but Steve, those numbers won't be reflected for another month or so. So even though the pending's down now, these were things that were put into contract the month before. So that was before the interest rates dipped.
You're right.
So I think, we're going to have a really strong end of the year. Because like you said, we're busy. I've talked to a lot of the new home builders. They've gotten really, really busy too.
Yeah, the builders aren't budging at all on anything.
Well, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. If anyone out there is thinking about new construction and has the ability to close before the end of the year, please call me. You can find all my information at thethomasgrouplv.com. We can get you a killer deal.
I'm not going to mention the builder's name, but I think...
Oh, they're sending out emails, and the people are all my sales rep contacts are calling me, texting me, because the thing is they want to get as many things under contract by the end of the year, the fiscal year for them, so they can bolster their numbers, and they will give you, well, especially with me negotiating for you, we can get you a really good deal. So I know not many people can close by the end of the year, but if you can, let's do it.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I mean, by the time this goes out, you've probably got 30 days,
exactly.
Or if obviously you're a cash buyer, you can get that done in 10.
Right. Cool. So we said pending's down 9.3%. I think from what we've been seeing, next month, I think closings will maybe start increasing a little bit. So let's talk about inventory, because this is such an important thing on why we're not seeing the prices drop. There were 4,213 single family homes available for sale. We're up 3.6% from the previous month.
Okay.
So wow, we have a little bit more inventory. But to put this into perspective, we have basically half the amount of inventory that we had this same time last year. And I didn't feel like we had that much this same time last year.
Last year we were hurting for inventory.
I know, and now we have half the amount. So, I mean, that really is telling. New listings are down, which is normal. I mean, we don't usually recommend listing like right before the holidays. So they were down 4.7% from the previous month and down 20% from last year. So this is just going to show that inventory is going to stay low for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, goodness, it's going to be exciting to see how the beginning of the year starts, because if interest rates continue decreasing, and because this is the kind of the theory, right? If interest rates decrease, more people will enter the market, but also list their homes for sale.
Right.
Then what's going to happen, right? Like, where does that balance lay in terms of...
I mean, I would say regardless of if more people list their homes, we just don't have enough inventory in general in the US.
Yes.
For the amount of people that need homes.
Right.
So I agree with you. Hopefully we get more listings, but then there's more buyers too.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting to see what happens.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at those condo and townhome numbers. The median sales price was $275,500. That's up 2% from same time last year and up 3.6% from the previous month. We were at 275 a couple months ago, and it's just been varying a little bit. So overall, we're staying pretty steady. 474 closings, which is not a lot.
It's not, you know, when you think about
goodness.
how many, what's the population of this
Las
Clark
Vegas?
County is
3 million.
3 million, you know, and we had 474 condo and townhome closings in all price ranges.
Right.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
it's not a lot,
it's
is
not
it,
a
really?
lot. It's not a lot. It's down almost 15% from the previous month, about the same as last year. Let's discuss the inventory. There's 1,195 options for you. That's up 15.5% from the previous month. So we have a little bit more inventory. That's great. And down 33% from last year. So about a third of the inventory. So a little bit more inventory, I guess, compared to last year for condos and townhomes.
Well, it's very similar to the single family.
Yeah, exactly. New listings, there were 755 new listings, up 5.2% from the previous month and up 10.4% from the same time last year. So that's good, actually. That's interesting that condo and townhome
inventory
or listings, etc., are increasing.
It is interesting,
not.
right before the end of the year too.
Yeah, I wonder too, you know, maybe there are people that are in condo and townhomes have to move for more, you know, say that they have kids, you know, they need more space. There might be more of them being like forced to move due to circumstance.
Possibly.
If you need more bedrooms,
Yeah,
I don't know. Is that enough to account for a big chunk? Probably not.
Probably not.
Grasping at straws here.
I was thinking that maybe there's like a huge portion of investors that have to sell their properties back before the end of the year.
Yeah, that
you know, or 1031 exchange them.
Yeah, that could be. Oh, we didn't talk about pending sales for condo and townhome. They're down slightly. It's down 2%. So not down a lot, especially as we go into the holidays. And, we didn't talk about months of inventory. It's actually the same for condo, townhomes, and single family, 2.5.
2.5.
So we're at 2.5 for both, which still heavily favors the seller. Yeah, exactly. All right, you got anything else for us this month?
Only if you're thinking about, you know, getting your home on the market soon. I know Kristen mentioned previously we don't normally recommend, you know, listing your home before the holidays, but I would, you know, counter that a little bit by saying it actually is a very good time to list your home because there is such a lack of inventory. Now, that's going to be very heavily predicated on what's happening in your neighborhood. Like if we've got 25 other homes listed in your neighborhood, I'd say probably wait, right? But if, for example, I'm working with a client right now and there's only one home in the neighborhood, and in my opinion, his is way better than that. His positioning, everything is greater. And that home is overpriced. And now we can use that as our leverage to help him sell his for the highest possible price in the shortest amount of time. So with that, if you're thinking about selling, give me a call. I'd love to have a conversation with you. No pressure. And with that being said, we do have a coming soon listing coming on the property. This one I'm just talking to you about.
It looks beautiful from what you told me.
It's in Summerlin, a single story, gorgeous in the cliffs, $1 million community. So if you're looking for something like that, let me know. I'll give you the scoop and the inside info before that one hits the market. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, we really appreciate it if you do so. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in December.